a step. You don't have to wait. Lose that breath. You don't gotta change. Stay on the road, won't you? Stay on the road, you're doing fine. Stay on the road, won't you? Stay on the road, it'll work in time. Trust that voice, just let her speak. You got a choice, just let it be.
Past couple of days with a lot of self-pressure that I know I shouldn't be applying on myself. Before we continue, let me go ahead and introduce myself in case you're new here. Also, I have a lot of new people on here, so let me go ahead and introduce myself. Hi, my name is Brenda. I am a 30-something that works and lives here in currently nighttime but very cold San Francisco, as you can hear by the radiator. And usually on my channel, I post blogs about how I'm navigating life in my 30s. So if you like that type of content, I encourage you to check out my other videos as well as subscribe to my channel. Now, with that being said, as I mentioned, I felt a lot of self-pressure, and I'm gonna tell you why. My last video, not the one that's currently posted because I don't know how that's performing because it's going up the same week that I'm recording this intro, but my last video performed pretty well. For a small channel, I am very small channel. I am always like grateful for any views that I get and any subscribers. But that video garnered more views than I'm used to on an average. I mean, I have gotten more views than that on videos, but it was more views than I was used to. And it also got me a handful of subscribers. Like, I think I was at 282. And at this moment, I'm at 303, which subscriber numbers, they will go up and down, up and down. Like, I had been stuck at 281 for a couple of weeks where I would go up to 283. And then within that same week, I would go back down to 281. So it was a lot of fluctuations. And usually I don't keep track of numbers. Like, I've been pretty good about trying to separate myself because I feel like once you start looking at numbers and things like that, it kind of messes with your mind, which is what has happened now. Not that I'm like, oh, look at me, I'm at 303 subscribers. No, it's more of like feeling a bit of pressure where I'm like, how do I replicate that moment again? And how do I keep on replicating whatever that video did that the audience really liked? And the thing is, I can't replicate it, and I think I've been struggling with that a lot in terms of picking up the camera and blogging, where I'm like, oh my gosh, I have like such a high standard to live up to. Like, now I feel like the bar is really high, and it's all me. It's nobody else. There's nobody telling me or, you know, anything like that. It's just like my own self-pressure, just because I was very proud of the editing and like the video, even though I was really unsure when I was editing the video if it would even come out, because I feel like I've been having a hard time blogging and just having a cohesive storyline, and just, it's been tough. All of that to say, it's been tough. But I am very grateful. I am very, very grateful for everybody who tuned in and everybody who subscribed. I'm so happy to have you here. We're starting a new blog here. I don't know what I'm blogging. It's going to be a few days, just me trying to focus on just finding small joys, things that make me feel fulfilled and make me feel happy, because I feel like even though I haven't been doing too much, I don't feel like I've been doing stuff to make myself happy. So I think that's what we're gonna focus on this week.
Brenda, my heart, I let you go. Do it alone, won't let you know. I'm out in the night with someone new. It's not what I want, he's not you. At least it's something fun to do. Put on some makeup, yeah, for you. For your love I volunteered. But tonight I just don't care. Some things I can't.
All right, so I am currently in a Waymo because it is freezing cold outside. I ended up staying after work to hang out with my coworkers. So one of my coworkers, she's getting promoted from one team to my team. So her old team was doing like a little goodbye, like little party, and I was in the office, so I was kind of invited. So it was really impromptu. We ended up going to Game Parlor, which is a place here in San Francisco where you can go and get a table and play board games. You can either use the board games they provide or bring your own board games from home, and they do sell food. It's a really cool spot. I personally don't like playing board games, but it's really fun for me to watch people play. So I essentially watched half of my coworkers play Codenames and the other half play, I can't remember, but it was kind of similar to Dungeons and Dragons in the sense where it's like a storyline and, you know, you're rolling a dice and all this fun stuff. So it was really fun to watch, especially because there was somebody in there that was super competitive, and it was just so funny to hear her. And then at some point, her and my coworker, because they were sisters, they were my coworker was like, "Can I say it in another language? She'll know the word." And my other coworker's like, "No." It was just like this whole funny back and forth of like, "No, you can't use Italian." Like, it was just so, people got very competitive, but it was really fun to watch just people play and then kind of participate. I always like hanging out with that group of coworkers. Like, that team is always really fun. We kind of call them like the fun team on, like, at our job. So it was nice, kind of bittersweet. This is the last Thursday that I get to work with this coworker at this office because she joined my team, and so now she's going to be in a different office than I am. So I'll only see her twice a week, which is the same as now, except different, because it won't be in the same office. Anyways, riding the Waymo back home, it was freezing cold. The cold came in fast. Usually I don't get cold on my way back home because I make it before the sun sets, but today I did not.
I wish I could say it out loud. Tell you about my big feelings. I check my phone, it makes me sad. Haven't seen your name in 7 days. Why does it have to be so high?
Not me realizing I was not recording at all during that last segment. On some face cream, I washed my face, took off my makeup, just trying to get comfortable because I have some editing to do. I didn't finish any of my editing last night. I only made a 4-minute dent on an hour and a half worth of footage. That's not good. That is not good at all. Usually within the time I had last night, I am able to get more, at least like the whole first draft done, and I don't know what happened. So I'm a bit annoyed with myself that I wasn't able to do it, but it's fine. I've been struggling and I've been trying to figure out how to make myself better about this, that whenever I get off my long commute home in a very packed bus, that I just like to run away. Right, a little change of scenery. I just wanted to be comfortable and I guess have the sound of the radiator versus the sound of the washing machine. Trying to become better about not getting home and immediately rotting away, because it feels like then it's so hard to get out of that tired mode, because I'm overall really tired. I don't know why commuting post 2020 has been extremely hard. Like when I was pre 2020, I enjoyed my commute home, I enjoyed my commute to work. I was also walking to work. I wasn't actually like taking the bus or anything like that, so it was very enjoyable. Sure, it was tiresome because it wasn't like a couple minute walk, it was like a 30-minute walk one way and 30 minutes back, and I really enjoyed that walk. However, now I don't have that. I'm riding the bus, and because that's the only option I have for this office, and it's really draining. So I'm super pooped out. But in the meantime, took off my makeup, wanted to get comfortable. I'm in my comfortable sweater, which is all stained now by how much I use it, and then my PJs, and took off the makeup just to get comfortable because I have some editing to do. So I promise I'm not gonna cry on camera. I just wanted to pick up the camera to stop myself. You know, as an adult, I feel like I sometimes have to schedule in like little mental breakdown moments. Like you can't really have them throughout the day, it feels. It is Friday. I got home a while ago and it was an okay day. It started off really like a little bumpy, and I was like, it's fine that it's bumpy. And then I'm not gonna share about the situation. I just don't feel comfortable sharing, but it just was one of those things, you know, where like you get so anxious that your appetite just disappears, and it surprisingly was not work related. It was a tough morning. I didn't even have lunch today because I completely lost my appetite because I was freaking out so much. I can't break down at work. We gotta wait until we get home, and then I can break down. I don't even know what I was saying. Anyways, I think what I was saying was like, I finally got news and I'm not in the clear for this situation that's giving me so much anxiety. But it's definitely one of those things that gives you like okay, like things are moving. I was just panicking. I was spiraling, and it's really hard. Like I know I can trust, now the laundry wants to talk. Anyways, I don't even know if I'm gonna keep the footage in. I just feel so disoriented. Shout out to the ambulance, shout out to my laundry. But anyways, I skipped lunch. I was snacking, so I didn't starve myself. I had popcorn, I had some like Oreo mini cookies, and so I was fine. And then when I was coming back home, I ended up walking home because I got to the bus stop. The bus stop was packed. I walked home. I hadn't walked home in a very long time. I don't live close to the office, and also it's a lot of hills. So I did that. Now I feel all sticky, I feel all sweaty, and I already felt sweaty because I was having so much anxiety today at work. Just hot mess. Like I didn't know what to do. I was trying to soothe myself. I want to take a bubble bath. I think that is what I need. I need a little mental breakdown for sure. I need to, although now I feel like I swallowed it. like you know when like you needed to yawn and you didn't yawn. Yikes. but I just want to take a little relaxing moment. So I think I'm gonna go. Hot water's back. It came back yesterday, which was pretty good. I think I'm gonna go and enjoy a little bubble bath. Man, that shower was so good. Like I don't know if the melatonin sleep bath actually works, like if it's just a placebo effect or it actually does make you more sleepy, but I am so relaxed. The minute my feet hit the hot water, they just were so relaxed. As I mentioned, I walked all the way home and I walked in these little like naturalizer booties that are not that comfortable. They are probably my least comfortable pair of naturalizer boots. So obviously my feet are like extra tired just from not the best shoes to walk in. I think taking a bubble bath was the right call. I feel so refreshed. Feel very clean. Like I said, I didn't have hot water a few days. By a few days, I mean like I didn't have hot water for one day, and obviously every time, the 2 times this has happened, this being the second time, always it's such a reminder of like how privileged it is to have hot water and just like access to clean water. It just makes you like even more grateful when you don't have those things. Yeah, it was so nice to have a hot shower. Just like I got to enjoy it. My feet relax. I feel so good. I don't know what I'm up to for the rest of the night. Hopefully more relaxing time. Wait, you have a cooperative. Alright, so I am running. Well, actually, I don't even know if I'm late. This is how me and Chupeki travel. So I don't think BART has an explicit dog must be in a carrier rule. I have that rule for myself because this girl's a hot mess. Like it would take us probably an hour to get to BART because she would be sniffing every single corner on her way there. And it's not that we live an hour away from BART, it's that she would be a hot mess to walk with. That's number one. Number two, there's been like a lot of accidents that I've heard of from like third parties of dogs accidentally falling into the tracks. There was one case of a girl who had her, I think like golden retriever, and she had a leash, you know, those attached leashes, and she went into BART and I think she saw a friend, so she walked out. The dog didn't notice she walked out, so BART took off with the dog inside. Essentially, it was a very bad situation. She did not make it. So I avoid those type of issues. I feel like she would be the one to walk into a BART train without noticing I'm not with her, and then it would be a whole mess. So for safety reasons, we also put her in a carrier. Now I'm gonna go and grab my stuff and get ready to go. She is a bit heavy. We're gonna have to start losing some weight, Chupeki. Yeah, you're a little heavy back there. I decided to bring this bag because I am taking some shirts and some perfumes that I don't want to my sisters. These shirts are brand new with tags. I just forgot to return them, so I'm just gonna give it to my sisters, see which one out of the 3 of them wants it. You excited to chew? Let the fun begin.
Do you remember when we were two kids, street racing down the shitty streets? Didn't care about the world, hadn't heard about it all. Didn't know about the hurt, didn't know about the fall. We were the restless ones, trying to find a way back home. We were the restless ones.
I feel like I always look crazy with this thing, but I really don't like my hair in my face when I'm cleaning. Anyways, I need to fold a lot of laundry. I have been kind of collecting the laundry, and it again took me a while to get it all done. I'm currently on my last load, which is just jeans and a jacket. I just need to really catch up on chores. That's what I've been doing this morning. I did not record myself, but I was doing some washing of my dishes. I put away some dishes. I still need to put away more dishes. So that's kind of what we've been up to. I don't think I've done anything else. So I ended up doing a few things off camera. I just really needed to get things done, and I think I mentioned in my last blog that sometimes when I want to get things done, I don't vlog because sometimes having to pick up a camera slows me down, and therefore I lose my motivation to get things done. But I did a lot of stuff yesterday. Surprisingly, I finally put my AC away. It's not permanent. I still need to go into that walk-in closet and like fix it. But I managed to squeeze the AC unit in there. I put a couple of things in there. I organized some things into my side shelving, but I really do need to go in there at some point, figure out how I'm gonna fix things. But I got that done. I ended up sweeping and mopping the whole apartment because last week I only did my bedroom, but this week I did the whole shebang. And I literally was running against the quiet hours time. I finished at 10 o'clock and I was like, nobody can make a noise complaint about my vacuum because I finished at 10 o'clock. I got all of that done and it felt so good. It feels so good. I walked into my kitchen and I was like, wow, it's not messy in here, and it's not messy out here either. There's still a few things that I obviously need to get done. I need to throw out the trash. Unfortunately, couldn't throw it out during the weekend because the trash bins were full. So I gotta get that down today before the trash cans get full again. Little small things that need to get done, but at least it's not as overwhelming as it was earlier. I still have a lot of stuff on that dining table. Feel so much better about where I am with like getting stuff done. And also just making sure that I'm not consumed by the fact that I had to get stuff done. And for me personally, I'm like, I think I've mentioned, I'm one of those people that like really, the way my place looks affects my mental health. So I wouldn't say I'm a minimalist, but I can't do clutter. And I do have a lot of clutter. For me, it's a lot of clutter. So once it gets even more cluttered, my brain gets even more, so it was really good for my mental health to just like be able to put things away and have a clean space and, you know, start off this Monday feeling a little better, a little more optimistic. But I wanted to thank you so much if you made it this far into this video. I also want to again welcome all the new subscribers. I've been getting a few more since my last post, so it's been really exciting to see all the new people. Also, my nose, that's on me. I forgot to take my allergy meds. But anyways, it's so nice to see new faces around here. I encourage you, if you like this video, to subscribe and or check out my other videos. Check out my channel. And with all of that, I will see you in the next one.